Hello again everyone, Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. I wanted to bring you a video on the Sith Juggernaut. This will be a video on the Immortal, the tank spec, and showing you just what I've done and just kind of where I have my button layouts. And every situation is different, so I'll give you just a kind of a basic opener throughout the video. It's not the end-all be-all. Every situation will change depending on if you're fighting AoE, depending on if you're boss. It just depends. So essentially as a tank, I'm sure you're aware, it's to take aggro, create threat, and take damage and mitigate it as best you can. So I'll go into what I have for my build. I run, the key things are absorption and shield. I like to have them roughly even, so you have the same chance to absorb the amount of damage as you do a shield chance to actually block it. So I run them as close as I can. That being said, the relics I run are both the shield rating of 723, so shield matrix MK19 relics. I also am running the Descent of the Fearless. This is a really nice set because the set works for tanking or DPS. So if you're running Vengeance, you switch out to Vengeance, you can have a set like this for Vengeance, or you can use this set and switch out all the mods if you aren't switching them too quickly. But both sets, it's great for tanks, it's great for DPS, so one set can do both. The augments you want to, the amplifiers you want to go for, I don't have these amplifiers perfect by any means. I usually run armor pen on these. On almost all my tanks, I run armor pen. It's probably not best in slot, but that's what I run. Now, I've had a bad time with amplifiers, so I stopped rolling them for a bit, just because I wasn't getting good ones. I've actually spent hundreds of millions re-rolling amplifiers. That's just, it gets expensive, and I just stopped on this one. So I haven't done it for a while. It just is what it is right now. It's not perfect, but it will work. But that's pretty much it for the gear. It's pretty straightforward. You know, run the Descendant with one-piece amplified champion, and that will get it. You want to run Grit Teeth as your tactical. It's a great tactical. You can just buy it on the GTN. You actually don't need to spend the tech frags on it. They are semi-expensive, I guess. They're about 20 mil, I think, on the GTN for the tactical, but you can buy it. You don't need any accuracy because it gives you accuracy. Real easy. 111% right off the bat. Now, this I will go through my proficiencies. This isn't precise. You don't have to have the same ones. These are the ones I run, and I don't switch them very often. Payback, Path Carver, Deadly Reprisal, Strangulate, Unshackling Rage, Consuming Rage, Through Victory, Intimidating Presence, and Warbringer. Again, those are my preference. You can run different ones if you like. I have my board set up like this. This is what I prefer with my threat generators on the bottom. My kind of Furious Power and Force Scream at the other side. This is my Enrage to immediately generate 6 Rage. I always have those in the bottom left. I have my Interrupts in the top right. I have my defensive ones in the middle bar because I'm usually around the middle bar, and the top ones I can hit with my finger. And when I'm usually with the defense, I'm very close to the Interrupts. So the way I like to set my bar up. Might work different for you, but that's how I'd like it. I can give you a quick example of what a example rotation would be for this. You know, you start off with Enrage, then to the Furious Power, and then you will Force Charge in, put up your Saber Reflect to reflect the damage, then you hit your Crushing Blows, and then Retaliation, and you can go down with Vicious Throw, Ravage, Backhand, bring in the Force Scream, smash the area, do the Assault, and then Vicious Slash and Force Choke if you need to interrupt. Then it builds 3 Rage. So that's just an example. It again, every situation's different. There's multiple different ways to do openers, a ton of different rotations, depending on what you're fighting, but that's just a basic one. Now, the good thing about the Juggernaut, they do have great defensive cooldowns. Saber reflects all direct single target ranged force and tech back to the attacker for 5 seconds. Damage done by each reflect is capped, and the cap rises with each new rank of the ability. So it's a good defensive cooldown to reflect damage. Invincible, reduces all damage taken by 40% for 10 seconds. Great, it does have a 2-minute 30-second cooldown. Enduring Pain, you'll be using this a ton. This is the bread and butter of the tank Juggernaut. Temporarily increase your maximum health by 30% for 20 seconds. When the effect ends, the health is lost. 1 minute cooldown. Crazy low cooldown. Great ability. You will use this a ton. Saber Ward, 2-minute 30-second cooldown. Raise a lightsaber ward, increasing your melee range and defenses by 50% and absorbing 25% of the damage taken from force and tech abilities. Last 12 seconds. Good, great defensive, longer cooldown, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It is a little bit of a while during a fight. This is your oh crap button. Empowers you with the 12 charges of enraged defense lasting up to 15 seconds. Whenever you take damage, a charge of enraged defense is consumed to heal you for 15,464. This ability can be used while stunned or otherwise controlled, but cannot be used while above 70% health. This is, I've been beaten on pretty quick, pretty hard. You click that button, you'll get health back. It is a good defensive. And then, the rest are just your dashes and your pushes is where I have these. And your taunts down here, threatening scream and taunt. So, again, your whole job is to mitigate damage and to get aggro and create threat. That's your whole job as a tank. So I wouldn't say there's an end-all be-all rotation, as you just want to generate threat and, take a beating. That's what you're there for. Take big damage. So defensive cooldowns are very important. A lot of fights, interrupts will help a lot, and then you're just there to generate threat with the rest of your abilities, I find. You can do damage, but you will not be the big DPS leader. So that's currently how I have mine set up, how I'm running. If you have any questions on it, leave a comment below. If you can like, share, subscribe, it does help me out quite a lot. And I will be putting out a DPS Juggernaut Vengeance video soon, and also a Jedi Sentinel Watchman video. That will be up and coming as well, so watch for those. Once again, it was Deflect from Firm But Fair Gaming.